Yeah.
There are a lot of stories that were invented, most of them in the early 2000s, really. It's not anything recent. It's stuff that was done years ago by people and I'm going to say who claim to be psychics. Perhaps they are, perhaps they're not, but claim to have lots of visions about things that were in the hotel that don't match anything from history of the hotel. And so that becomes an issue, and that's going to be something that will be in almost every episode. I think will be stories that have come up that don't necessarily have any connection to real events.
Right.
One of my favorite stories was the story that, and it just kept getting embellished when you was reminded me when you brought up the guy in the tuxedo who is supposed to haunt the pool. The story was the man in the tuxedo who haunts the pool was a man who had come there with his wife in the 1920s, and he kept flirting with other women. And his wife got angry with him because apparently this is something that had been going on for some time. And she took her high-heeled shoe, and I love the detail here, took her high-heeled shoe and hit him so hard in the face with it that her heel went into his eyeball and he fell into the pool and drowned. And his ghost, his angry ghost, has haunted the pool ever since. Now, this was like the most popular story of the early 2000s, and not a word of it is true. I mean, not a word of this story is true. There's been one drowning in the hotel pool in the 1920s. A guy named Clarence. Literally have the newspaper article right here in front of me that says that Clarence Billick, age 21, drowned in the pool. And he was there for like a daytime, like a swimming, just open swim kind of thing, and accidentally drowned in the pool. I've never heard of any ghosts named Clarence that haunt the whole, but yet that's the only guy that's died there.
Right.
So go figure.
That's the story.
Yeah, but that's the story.
So do you ever just go on ghost tours or other people's tours around buildings and they say something about this legend or, this actually happened? You just from the back just be like, no, it didn't.
Yeah. Well, I used to do
that.
I used to do that more often than I do now. I did used to do that a lot, and not just on ghost tours, at like historic sites and stuff. I would like to correct the guys.
You're just a hoot at Gettysburg.
Yeah, it wasn't. It's usually not well received, which I understand.
Of course it's not.
So I kind of once I really